Well, we just came off a big win against St. Thomas last week. It was a great game, a great crowd at O'Shaughnessy Stadium in St. Thomas. Our kids really played well. I was very impressed and very proud of the effort that our football team put forth last week. They did a great job all week long preparing for the game. Had a great game plan. Kurt Ramler, our offensive coordinator, Jerry Haugen, our defensive coordinator, both had good game plan going. A good game plan going in. And to the credit of our kids, we executed it very well. I think the big thing of the game was we only turned the ball over once, and we forced 5 turnovers on their part. And when you can do that, you're going to have a great chance of winning football games. So it was a good win for our kids, and something that we've talked about being important. And you got to win the next game on the schedule, and the next game on our schedule is Concordia. And we know it's going to be a tough game. I think over the last 15, 20 years, probably our best games each year has been against Concordia. They've been a thorn in our side a few times. So we know coming in, they're going to be real tough. They're also 3-0. They have a great quarterback in Griffin Neal, a couple of talented wide receivers, very aggressive, strong defense. So we got our hands full, but I think we've gained a lot of confidence here in these first 3 weeks, and that was the hope that we would come out of the first couple games in non-conference with some confidence, and certainly the win last week over St. Thomas has to give us a lot of confidence. And now we just got to keep on building on it, and our kids got to keep on improving, and that's part of our job as coaches. We'll keep working with them, and hopefully we get better each week. And the next one up is Concordia. It's going to be a tough one. We hope to see everybody out there on Saturday for homecoming.
A lot of fun last weekend, but in football, you got to move on right away. We got a very difficult task in front of us. Concordia's defense is very, very good. They're big, they're physical, they're strong, and we'll have our hands full. But we're hoping to build on the successes we had last week and keep going on that front. And I still think we haven't played our best game yet.
Well, St. John's University, we had our 3rd football game last week on the road again. Visiting the University of St. Thomas, a number 2 ranked team in Division III football. Ended up being a good day for the Johnnies as we came away with a 2018 victory. But we knew that it was going to be a tough battle, and certainly defensively we knew we had a lot on our plate that we had to take care of as far as their quarterback, who runs a great offense for them. They've got a lot of skill guys. They can spread the ball around. And then they had a very physical and big offensive line that's got a lot of experience as well. So we knew we were going to be in for a tough match, and all of a sudden we got into a real fist fight as the game went on, and it went back and forth. We had a couple score changes and lead changes as the day went on, but we were able to force 5 turnovers. Actually, they had 5 turnovers. 4 of them were forced. A couple interceptions and a couple fumbles that we forced, and gave us some field position, and we were able to squeak out a 20-18 win. So it was a good game for us. It certainly was a confidence builder for our guys, understanding that we haven't been that far away all this time as far as getting back to being one of the top teams in our league again, and hopefully getting into a playoff run as the rest of the year goes down. But it was a good game for us. Defensively, we kept some of their guys in check. I think we held them about 150 yards under their season average for the first couple games offensively, and certainly less than half of what they've been scoring points-wise. So that was a plus. And we certainly made our share of mistakes and some things that we snuck by with, a couple things that they didn't take advantage of. But that happens in a football game, so we're just lucky that it didn't cost us too much. So we got to shore those things up, and we still got to get better because, like I said, there's a mistake here and there that we need to correct. And fortunately for us, we got the win, and we can correct those as we go along, which kind of moves us into coming up to homecoming. We're back at home now, end of September here. We got Concordia coming on campus. They're undefeated, so they're a very talented football team again, and there always been battles with Concordia throughout the years. And they've got an experienced quarterback coming back, a guy that runs the football well. They run a little bit different offense than most teams we see with the read offense out of almost like the old-fashioned wishbone or those kind of things. So we've got to be ready for the option. Plus, they can throw the football a little bit too. They got some very skilled wide receivers, and their quarterback finds guys. I wouldn't call him a pure passer, but he buys some time and he finds guys that are open, and he can get the ball downfield. And with his size, sometimes he's tough to bring down at 6'4", about 225. So we have our hands full, and defensively, we got to get back on track again, and hopefully we can have a great homecoming here this Saturday and come away with a win against Concordia.